Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to Big Bang Crypto. My name is Sam, and yeah, it happened, and I told you guys this will come a new all-time high. And what I think is special about my analysis is that I really gave you the time when this will happen, right? So a lot of people are more guessing about it, especially on YouTube, but when I made that video, I told you that this week will be the week where we will see a new all-time high and we will go up. And if you are a member of our Discord channel, then you know that I've been saying it all the time that I think Bitcoin is preparing for the moon, and yeah, this is happening, and today I said that it will even leave our galaxy. Now, what I said in the last video is that we have this bearish divergence on the weekly chart, which caused this drop right here, but at the same time we have a hidden bullish divergence which will cause the pump, and this is exactly what happened. So this was easy because I just compared it to the price action back in 2017, where we also had these bearish and hidden bullish divergences on our chart, and so this was really telling me that we will go up. Now what is important right now is that as you can see, as soon as Bitcoin crosses above its previous all-time high, things really get bullish. And you can see it right here, and you can also see it right here. So as soon as Bitcoin crossed this one, as you can see, it just started pumping and never came back that soon. And so this is what I also expect right now for the next week. Also, what is very important is this orange line. I showed it to you in my last video. It has, or let's say it started with the price action in Bitcoin back in 2010, 2011. And since that time, it is really having a big impact on the price. And right now, as you can see, this is where we are, and this is at a price of approximately $61,500, approximately, something like this. So if Bitcoin is able to cross this zone here, of course we have to consider that this line that I drew is maybe not 100% accurate, so we have to be aware of that. But when Bitcoin crosses this line, I expect it to just pump up very close to this red line, and for the next week this would be a target of approximately $90,000, because this is something that Bitcoin always did. As you can see right here, it crossed above it and it just pumped up very close to this red line, which is the same red line up here. And if we take a look at the past right here of this orange line, whenever Bitcoin crossed above it, like here for example, as you can see, it just pumped straight up. So this is what is going to be very, very important for our next week. So first of all, we need the current weekly candle to close above our last all-time high at approximately $58,300 or so. Right? So we needed to close above this, and then I think the next week has a big chance to get really bullish when we cross this orange line. Right? So this is pretty simple. When we cross it, approximately 62, you have to, maybe best is you draw it yourself, and then you might get the real target here. But I think you get the idea that the chance is very high to come up to this line or see a very bullish week. If we go to the 4-hourly chart right here, you can see that Bitcoin crossed this line right here. So it was our support line here, then we had resistance, 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 and now it is trying to find support on it. So, and I think that this will be the first big sign. If Bitcoin is able to stay above it, then I think we will definitely pump up to this zone, which is at 66,000. And even higher. If we just make it a little bit longer here, then we could easily reach $66,000 to $70,000, right? So depends on how fast Bitcoin is going to move. All right, so this is it for Bitcoin right now. I think very simple. And of course, there are people who are bearish. I'm not one of them. I think that Bitcoin has a very big chance to reach $100,000 very soon because the institutional interest is increasing every day, right? And at the moment, we don't have so many institutions, big institutions that really have Bitcoin, right? So it's something around 4%, and this is like, I mean, it's already much, but it's not that much. It can easily go much higher. So I think it's just starting. And yeah, and so I think the road for Bitcoin is definitely going up. It makes a lot of sense if you just think about supply and demand. We have a fixed supply, and the demand is increasing heavily, and so Bitcoin's price can only go up for the next weeks and months. Of course, at some point we will have a bear market where nobody wants to buy Bitcoin because it is just too high. And then it has to come down for people again to have that interest to buy Bitcoin. I expect it to happen in October this year when we reach something around $700,000 to $800,000. But in my previous video I showed you that, and I think it makes sense if you just one quick look here, see that my next green fib is here up at this price level. Whenever we cross a fib, we move to the next fib, and this is exactly what we're seeing right now. And I'm really happy to see that all my analysis over the last months were correct, because I always said as soon as we cross this green fib, there is only one way straight up to the next fib, and this is very heavily going to happen, or is already happening. All right, so now, do we have mass adoption? No, I think we don't have mass adoption right now. It's just starting very slowly. I think before mass adoption, we always need first institutional adoption, because the institutions will bring it to the people. So this is what we are seeing right now. And at some point, it will come to the mass adoption. And when that comes, that point, it's important, I think very important, to think about where will the normal guy store his Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, right? So this will be a very, very big part of the future of cryptocurrencies, right? If you think about your family members or friends and so on, they will all need a wallet which is safe, and where they have all the cryptocurrencies out there, or most of them, so that they can buy things, or more than that, they can switch between the coins, swap, and whatever is possible at that time. And I think something that makes a lot of sense is to be prepared for that, because there will be one wallet that's going to have the most part of the market. Now, I'm not saying that what I'm going to show you now will be that wallet, but I think it has a very high chance. So if we go to CoinMarketCap, then I show you what I think has a good chance. So this is SafePal, guys. I don't know if you heard about that. Right now it's at $2. We have a circulating supply of approximately 100 million and a max supply of 500 million. I think that is good when it comes to price action, because it has a higher chance to reach higher prices. So, and as you can see, it is moving kind of sideways, and so it didn't really pump, but we will take a look at the chart in the next minute. So this is very important right here, and what is more important is what you can see right here. It is also the first hardware wallet invested and backed by Binance. And I think that this is the most important part, right? So there are a lot of wallets out there, right? But this one is backed by Binance, and Binance is the biggest exchange out there, right? So this makes it much more safe when it comes to the future and the price, because of Binance. Very simple. And even more than that, there is even more than that. But this itself is huge, because you have to know Binance, in my opinion, will be like Amazon, right, for cryptocurrencies. This is what is happening, and now they have their smart chain and so on, and this is the wallet, which will play a big role in all of that. But when we go to their homepage, then we get a very, very heavy list of partners, and Binance, of course. But I mean, guys, look at that. I mean, this is just making it crazy, right? Uniswap. I mean, this will be the one, in my opinion, the wallet that has maybe the biggest chance to be the wallet, right? And it has a nice product here. Just go to their homepage, take a look. They have some videos where you can see what they're giving to the people. I love it. When I see this, I love it. This is amazing. And when it comes to the technicals, so this is the 4-hourly chart of SafePower. So, and what we can see right here, guys, is a W, another W. This one will break out heavily, right? This will break out heavily. And just to give you the first target, if we take this W right here, this big one, and we put it there, then it gives you a first target of I can't see it because there's something else up there. So yeah, it gives you a first target of over $3, right? But I think that this will reach much higher prices in the future. So this is not one of them where I say, look, this will make 100x tomorrow. But I think over time it will become bigger and bigger, and it didn't start yet. It didn't start yet. I think this will come in the next days and weeks. Maybe even sooner than that. So have a look at that, guys. I think it really makes sense to have it on your list. I definitely have it on my list, and I will invest when we cross this level right here at $2.30 approximately. This is when I will step in. Maybe I will start with an investment at this level here, not big. The big one will come here, and it's also on the futures in Binance, so you can also have a leverage here on your position. Alright, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for your time watching this video. If you're new, guys, please subscribe, leave a like, write something in the comments what you think about this. And yeah, if you're not in our Discord channel, guys, you find the link in the description, and you should definitely join, because there are the updates and so much more. We have the Genesis Algo group there, which is working on their trading bot, which is by right now already one of the best out there, in my opinion. The results are amazing, and also the progress in our community is amazing. We're really working to have a beautiful future. So if you want to be a part of that, just join, guys. It's easy. Thank you very much, and yeah, we'll see you soon.